মনে রাখবা, রক্ত যখন দিয়েছি, রক্ত আরো দেব, এদেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়বো ইনশাআল্লাহ। এবারে সংগ্রাম আমাদের মুক্তির সংগ্রাম, এবারে সংগ্রাম স্বাধীনতার সংগ্রাম।
The Bangladesh Liberation War Bengali, Muktiyuddha Muktijuddo, also known as the Bangladesh War of Independence, or simply the Liberation War in Bangladesh, was a revolution and armed conflict sparked by the rise of the Bengali nationalist and self-determination movement in what was then East Pakistan during the 1971 Bangladesh genocide. It resulted in the independence of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. The war began after the Pakistani military junta based in West Pakistan launched Operation Searchlight against the people of East Pakistan on the night of 25 March 1971. It pursued the systematic elimination of nationalist Bengali civilians, students, intelligentsia, religious minorities and armed personnel. The junta annulled the results of the 1970 elections and arrested Prime Minister-designate Sheikh Mujibur Rahman.
Pakistan, Bengal and West Pakistan, in between the Indian territory of 1500 miles. And actually as there is labor mobility between the East and West, as the central government machineries are there in West Pakistan, as central administration in the hands of West Pakistani, as the military installations and the military personnel are come from West Pakistan, only 10% from Bengal, in the armed forces, only 15% in the central administration. Naturally, these 23 years you have seen that East Pakistan, particularly the Bengal, is nothing but a colonial market. If you want to save that and give equal right as a Pakistani, then you have to give Bengal their right to live. And they must be master of their own resources, because they have been exploited for long 23 years. It cannot be tolerated anymore.
The war ended on 16 December 1971 after West Pakistan surrendered. The Pakistan Army, which had the backing of Islamists, created radical religious militias, the Razakars, al-Badr and al-Shams, to assist it during raids on the local populace. Urdu-speaking Biharis in Bangladesh, ethnic minority, were also in support of Pakistani military. Members of the Pakistani military and supporting militias engaged in mass murder, deportation and genocidal rape. The capital Dhaka was the scene of numerous massacres, including the Operation Searchlight and Dhaka University massacre. An estimated 10 million Bengali refugees fled to neighbouring India, while 30 million were internally displaced. Sectarian violence broke out between Bengalis and Urdu-speaking immigrants. An academic consensus prevails that the atrocities committed by the Pakistani military were a genocide. The National Liberation Army formed by Bengali military, paramilitary and civilians. The East Bengal Regiment and the East Pakistan Rifles played a crucial role in the resistance. Led by General Mag Osmani and 11 sector commanders, the Bangladesh forces waged a mass guerrilla war against the Pakistani military. They liberated numerous towns and cities in the initial months of the conflict. The Pakistan Army regained momentum in the monsoon. Bengali guerrillas carried out widespread sabotage, including Operation Jackpot against the Pakistan Navy. The nascent Bangladesh Air Force flew sorties against Pakistani military bases. By November, the Bangladesh forces restricted the Pakistani military to its barracks during the night. They secured control of most parts of the countryside. The Provisional Government of Bangladesh was formed on 17 April 1971 in Mujibnagar and moved to Calcutta as a government in exile. Bengali members of the Pakistani civil, military and diplomatic corps defected to the Bangladeshi Provisional Government. Thousands of Bengali families were interned in West Pakistan, from where many escaped to Afghanistan. Bengali cultural activists operated the clandestine Free Bengal radio station. The plight of millions of war-ravaged Bengali civilians caused worldwide outrage and alarm. The Indian state led by Indira Gandhi provided substantial diplomatic, economic and military support to Bangladeshi nationalists. British, Indian and American musicians organized the world's first benefit concert in New York City to support the Bangladeshi people. Senator Ted Kennedy in the United States led a congressional campaign for an end to Pakistani military persecution, while U.S. diplomats in East Pakistan strongly dissented with the Nixon administration's close ties to the Pakistani military dictator Yahya Khan. India joined the war on 3 December 1971, after Pakistan launched preemptive air strikes on North India. The subsequent Indo-Pakistani War witnessed engagements on two war fronts. With air supremacy achieved in the Eastern Theatre and the rapid advance of the Allied forces of Bangladesh and India, Pakistan surrendered in Dhaka on 16 December 1971. The war changed the geopolitical landscape of South Asia, with the emergence of Bangladesh as the seventh most populous country in the world. Due to complex regional alliances, the war was a major episode in Cold War tensions involving the United States, the Soviet Union and the People's Republic of China. The majority of member states in the United Nations recognized Bangladesh as a sovereign nation in 1972.